Hey there, welcome to this life-changing video. Today, we're diving deep into a conversation that might just shift the course of your emotions, your mindset, and even your physical health. This isn't just motivation, it's a mindset revolution. If you've been feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or like life is just too complicated, this video is exactly what you need. We're going to explore the power of joy, the beauty of simplifying your life, and the liberation that comes when you let go of toxic emotions. And by the end, you'll realize you hold more power over your life than you thought. So get comfortable, stay tuned, and if this resonates with you, make sure you drop a comment at the end sharing what stood out the most to you. Let's begin. Let's start with a truth you need to hold close. Instead of focusing on what's depressing you, make joy your default setting. Sounds unrealistic, right? In a world filled with chaos, loss, deadlines, bills, betrayals, and uncertainty, how can joy be your constant reminder? Here's how. Because joy is not a product of what happens to you, it's the result of what happens within you. Every moment you give attention to something that weighs you down, you're making a choice. But joy, real joy, is also a choice. Let's break it down. You see, joy is not just for you. It's a contagious force. Every happiness works on both the giver and the receiver. When you choose joy, it not only changes your atmosphere, it changes the atmosphere of those around you. Ever walked into a room where someone was laughing genuinely, and even though you had a tough day, something in you lifted? That's the power of joy. It multiplies, it liberates, it heals. But to walk in joy, you must stop renting space in your mind to everything that depresses you. You must learn to guard your joy like it's sacred, because it is. Think about this. What if every time you felt overwhelmed, you reminded yourself of something joyful? A memory, a song, a person, a promise, a future goal. What if you replaced sadness with gratitude, frustration with laughter, bitterness with kindness? The joy you nurture becomes the strength you carry. Now let's talk about something equally crucial, the art of simplifying your life. Let's be honest, most people are mentally exhausted not because of what they're doing, but because of what they're paying attention to. We see too much, we hear too much, we think about everything and end up doing nothing effectively. It's like trying to hold 10 cups of water with 2 hands, you spill everything and still stay thirsty. Your attention is your most precious currency. What you focus on grows. And sadly, many people have placed their priorities in the wrong direction, giving their best energy to what drains them the most. It's time to declutter. Simplify. What does that mean? Cut off conversations that lead nowhere. Detach from the constant scroll of negativity. Say no more often. Stop attending every argument you're invited to. Decide what truly matters, and eliminate what doesn't. When your attention is scattered, your peace is shattered. Simplifying your life means you learn to focus. It means your mind is no longer a dumpster for everything happening in the world. You are not meant to carry it all. You were created for purpose, not pressure. You're not a sponge meant to soak in every drama, every notification, every opinion. Simplicity is power. When you simplify, you don't just find clarity, you discover freedom. You breathe easier, you smile more, you sleep better, you feel lighter. Because when you stop chasing everything, you start attracting what truly belongs to you. Now let's talk about emotional baggage, specifically the kind that's slowly killing people. No negative emotion is worth holding on to when you truly consider what it's doing to you. Anger, bitterness, jealousy, resentment, regret, shame, fear, hatred, these things don't just weigh you down mentally, they eat away at your physical health, your creativity, your relationships, and your future. It's no exaggeration, countless people are literally making themselves sick over things that don't count. Things they can't change, things they shouldn't even be worried about. Let me ask you this. What has holding that grudge truly done for you? What has rehearsing that betrayal in your head 50 times accomplished? What has self-pity ever built for you? If you were to see the actual damage that negative emotions are doing inside your body, you'd run from them like poison. Because that's what they are, emotional toxins. Forgiveness is not weakness. Letting go is not denial. Moving on is not forgetfulness. It's survival. And here's a hard truth. The only person who can make you act in an unloving way is you. You may not control what people do to you, but you absolutely control how you respond. You are the gatekeeper of your reactions. When someone hurts you, when life disappoints you, when things go south, your reaction reveals your training, not just your temperament. Self-control is your superpower. Love is your default. Peace is your inheritance. Let it go, not because they deserve peace, but because you do. In today's world, everyone is fighting for your attention: ads, news, influencers, crises, notifications. And here's the truth: what has your attention has your direction. If your attention is always on negativity, lack, what's missing, who hurt you, or what could go wrong, guess where your life goes? But when you train your attention toward joy, peace, simplicity, purpose, and faith, your life shifts in that direction. That's not just psychology, that's principle. Whatever you magnify gets bigger. Whatever you feed grows. That's why joy must be a conscious decision. Not something you wait to feel, something you choose to live. You're not just surviving, you're building a life. So don't hand over your peace to every little problem. Refuse to let your emotions be remote controlled by other people's immaturity. You were never created to live in cycles of anxiety and depression. You were built for joy. You were designed for freedom. Let's make this practical. How can you actually start living this out? 1. Morning check-ins. Start each day by asking, what am I grateful for today? What's something joyful I want to carry with me? Gratitude is fuel for joy. 2. Create boundaries. Limit how much news you consume. Limit who has access to your mind. Protect your peace like your life depends on it, because it does. 3. Emotional audits. Every night, reflect, what emotion ruled my day? What triggered me? Did I respond from love or from pain? 4. Detox your space. Declutter your environment. Clear out things you don't need, physically and mentally. A cluttered space often reflects a cluttered soul. 5. Make joy a habit. Laugh intentionally. Dance. Sing. Smile at strangers. Enjoy a good meal. Read something uplifting. Joy is not a reward, it's a practice. 6. Let go daily. Don't carry yesterday into today. Write it out. Talk to God. Forgive quickly. Let go ruthlessly. As we close this powerful conversation, I want you to remember this. You are the author of your emotional story. You can stop being a victim of your mind, and start being a steward of it. You can build a joyful, peaceful, meaningful life, one simple, intentional step at a time. You don't have to keep living overwhelmed. You don't have to carry the weight of everything. You don't have to give your peace to things that don't matter. And you certainly don't have to wait for joy, you can create it. So now, I want to hear from you. What part of this message stood out to you the most? Was it the reminder to simplify? The call to choose joy? The challenge to let go of toxic emotions? Drop it in the comments. Let's grow together. And if this blessed you, consider sharing it with someone who needs this. Someone who's been battling overwhelm, discouragement, or anxiety. Let them know that they still have a choice. Thanks for watching. Stay joyful, stay simple, stay free.